Hi all, before running this piece of code, I would like to explain what is all written on this code. First, let me make the immediate window visible. This is how we need to make it visible. I'll tell it all what that exists here. And now coming to this piece of code, I have it in the VBA editor of an Excel spreadsheet. I already have some data here and now I'm not just going to use this for this particular video. Let me use sheet 2 and hence I have sheet 2 mentioned here in this code. You can see SHEET, sorry, sheet 2. If you want I can change the word here, I can say trial, and wherever I have sheet 2, no, it's not there. Wherever it is there you can change that. So when I have changed the word here also I need to change the name of the sheet to trial. Now the sheet is blank. Coming back to the code. So it's just an ordinary sub procedure with the name dictionary underscore trial. Here I'm going to explain how to create, how to add items, how we remove, what is the use of the count keyword and everything here. Everything that is explained in the article is demonstrated here. So I hope this video will be of much use to you. This is the way we create a dictionary object, and as I had already mentioned, you need to go to tools, references, and this is the particular reference that needs to be added for this code to work. Okay, and yeah, this is the way we add dictionary objects. This is the name of the dictionary object. So if you want you can change this name. It's just a variable name. I can even have instead of my dictionary I can have my dict. It still works. It will work. I'll replace it everywhere. 44 places. It has been replaced in 44 places. Okay. I'm just changing it and showing so that you will understand that these are not keywords. That's it. No other reason behind it. I have added so many values. This is nothing but the wonders of the world, the 8 wonders of the world and the places where they exist. So here it is elaborated, and we can shorten it if at all you want. You can just have a short name here. Then coming to the count keyword is going to give you the number of items in that particular object. The dictionary object has 8 items here. So if you count it, it will be 8. And this you must be knowing is just an iterator. N is an iterator here. And starting from 0 till so and so, that is the dictionary objects count -1. I hope you understand this -1. This -1 is nothing but the outbound, I mean the upper bound of the array. Upper bound will be when I say 1 I can, if I started with 1 I can have it without this -1, but I'm not going to start it with 1 because generally arrays, lists, collection objects, dictionaries all start with the boundary value as 0. Lower bound is always 0. So when I have 1 here in addition I need to reduce 1 at the upper bound side. And now debug.print is going to print the values in the immediate window for me. So I'm just iterating through this dictionary using its count, and I'm going to print the keys and the item values. The key and item value is just like a dictionary that we open. We say English to English dictionary, you have the word and the meaning against it, and you're not going to go through all the words to find out the meaning of a particular word that you want. You see it in alphabetical order, you just move, flip the pages and get the meaning. So here also you're just going to take the value using the exist keyword. Now coming to the next section, change some values. Yeah, you can change the values of particular keys in dictionary object. It's damn easy. You're just going to refer it this way, the key here and the value there. That's it. Just assign the value to the key. That's it. And after that you can also check it if you want. You can insert your own codings to check whether that particular line of code has worked or not, or does it have any meaning, has it made any change in your dictionary key value pairs. You can just have a look at all that. Now to see that what we are going to do, we are going to iterate using a different method. We are going to use for each loop, and MyDictionary.keys is going to iterate through the keys automatically since it's a for each. we'll do it this way. And again, it's going to print all the values. Then checking for the existence of a key. Dot exists is a very popular keyword which returns a boolean value. Boolean is nothing but true or false. True means yes, the value is yes, and false means no, it doesn't exist. So here we are just going to check for this particular key, and it's going to print if at all the key exists, then it will go inside this loop and it will print, else it will not. And coming to changing the compare mode. So here compare mode of the dictionary has to be changed before adding any key value pairs to it. So it should be an empty dictionary to change it. For that reason, what we are going to do, first we'll test with a small case, that is lowercase p is given here. So this would return false as the value, since this doesn't exist. Small petra doesn't exist. They're only capital P, the word which already, the key that already exists as P as its uppercase letter. When it is a smaller case letter, it should obviously return the false value. False as the value. When you remove all, the dictionary object is empty. So we are emptying it, and then we are changing the compare mode to text compare, which is just going to compare the text values and not the case. It will ignore the case while comparing the text values. And then coming to, we are adding again, we are going to add some more objects because we need to check whether the text compare has worked, it has changed the mode or not. We are going to check. So we are adding the values and then trying to compare again. We are comparing, we are just checking if this PTRA exists, and this should give us the value as true. It should return the boolean value true. We are going to print everything here in the immediate window and see. So before running it, I'm just explaining it to you, and that's it. And here filtering the dictionary, it's just like how we have filter option in an Excel sheet. We are going to filter using ch here. Let's see how many words, how many keys have ch. We have 2 here, so we'll see how far it works, and you will understand it practically. When I run it, you'll know what are the keys and values it's going to fetch. Then coming to copying the dictionary into an array. So we know array is very simple to use, a one-dimensional array for an example. Here I'm just declaring a one-dimensional array as a variant. I'm copying the keys to it and trying to print it. Here print array to immediate is just printing it to an immediate window. Instead of using a loop here, I just have a ready-made function which will save some time because I'm using it twice here. It's going to print it to the immediate window, nothing more than that. This is just a loop to print all the values of the array into the immediate window. And coming back here, after the keys, I'm going to assign values to it. The items. After the keys, I'll assign, after printing them, I'll assign the values and again print them. Then again copy the list of items to a worksheet. If we want it in a single cell, that is, I have the dictionary value pad here of 8 values are there. If I want them to be printed in a single cell, I can just give the range like this and use a join keyword. That will just give it to me as a list in the form of a list in one cell. If I want it row after the row, the way I showed you in the first sheet, no, this way, like this. If you want it like this, then we can print it. So I just have this data for reference. Then you can have it like this in 2 lines. That is, we're going to use the worksheet function, inbuilt function, transpose it and print it in rows and columns. Then at last we are going to finish it now. Removing one item. If you want to remove only one item, you can use .remove keyword. To ensure that it works, you need to be happy, to see that yeah, my code is working. So we'll first see what the count of the dictionary object is. This should give us the count as 8. So because we did not make any changes, we did not remove anything after adding them. Remove, add, we did both. While adding, we added 8 values again. So this should give us a count of 8. And after removing this, account should be 7 here. When the control comes to this particular line, the output should be 7. And then we'll remove all and again count it. The count should be 0. So with that, we are ending this sub procedure. Now let's run this and see. And yes, to run it in one shot, we use F5. And to run it line by line, we can use F8. Apart from that, we have breakpoints to set here and there. Maybe for loops and all, we can use the breakpoints that can save some time for us. So to start with, let's just place a breakpoint here. Let me explain. Yeah, the compile is smooth. There is no compile time error popping up, and the control is here now. Oh, the dictionary object has been created successfully because as I showed you, the reference is already added and did not throw any compile time error here. Now coming to this, by adding values, yeah, we'll just add all the values and come to the for loop. Okay, and now we are in the beginning of the for loop. So to see this, I hope you know to see the watch window as well. We can add watch window if we want. Here we have the watch window. Let's divide it into two like this so that we can see both. I'll remove the old data that I have. So the count is 8, which makes sure that all these data have been added into the dictionary. And now let me just use F8 and show you how the data gets printed. Yeah, you can see it gets printed one below the other. Yeah, and now the for loop has ended. So moving to the next line of code, we are going to, do you want me to delete this so that it will be clear about what is getting printed then and there? I just delete this. So my dictionary, Christ the Redeemer. Oh, this one, Brazil. Now I'm just going to change the values. Old values were Christ the Redeemer, the values were Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. It was an elaborate word and I've just shortened it here. And for this, it was just, I'm just changing it to Jordan, that's it. Now let me run these two. And again, I'll end it. And now having changed these two values, let's see how it goes about. So I'm printing them one by one. You can see that the value has changed. Yes, Petra, Jordan, and the last. Yes, so successfully we have been able to change the values of two of the keys. Yeah, we are confident now. And I have added this key here. Yeah, now we have deleted. Yeah, now, and we have deleted all the data from immediate window again so that we don't have any confusion. Now we are going to check for the existence of this particular key and value. So if this key exists, it should print the value of that key. And here for your reference, I'm also printing whether the key exists. This should be true. Let's see how it works. Yes, it has gone, and which means that the key exists. And the value of the key is Jordan, which is printed here in the immediate window. Next, we are going to print whether it exists. Yes, it exists, so it's true. And we are checking for the same word with a different case. So this should be false. Yes, it is false. Now, how do we make it case insensitive? Let's remove all and change the mode to text compare. Then we are going to add all the data. And now we'll check for it. Now it says true, which means it has become the dictionary objects compare mode has become case insensitive or just text compare we say. Yeah, now I have cleared the immediate window. We'll look for the word wall in it. We'll just see how it filters. Yeah, we have only one key that has the word wall in it, and that is Great Wall of China, which is printed. Its value is printed here. We wanted only its value, it's printed here. And now we are going to copy the dictionary to an array. So here I have created an array variant. I'm copying the keys to it, and yes, I'm printing it. If we want to skip going into the function, we can use F 11. Now if I use F11, so we can see all the keys and values printed here. First the keys and then the items have been printed in line from an array. Means it was all copied into an array and then it has been printed. Then coming to copying the list of items from the dictionary to the worksheet. So here the control has already moved to these two. So now we'll just see how it has copied them in the trial worksheet. Maybe I'll just rerun this for you because the worksheet, active worksheet was some other worksheet. So I'll just rerun this for you. The first thing you saw how this first line worked. All details are available in A1 cell. And now if we wanted it in rows and columns, we have it here like this. I hope you understood. You saw the run here. Then how do we remove one item and many items? I mean all items. Let's see how it works. So the count is 8 here. And we are removing one item from it. Then we again check the count, which is 7 here. Now we remove all and then check the count, which is 0. So this is how it works, friends. I hope this gave you a clear picture of what the dictionary object is, what can be done using it, and how to work on it. Let's meet again with some other interesting article. Till then, please try out this dictionary object and become confident using it. Thank you. Bye.